Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Kyle and I am going to show you how to not freak out. You probably found this video because you decided you were going to replace the spark plugs on your 2004 Ford truck and you ran into an moment. Well, I'm here to give you assurance that you don't need to freak out yet. So, why did you replace your spark plugs? Why did I replace my spark plugs is the more appropriate question. I was having a problem with my engine. It was kind of doing this thing when I was accelerating, and it would just kind of jerk, and sometimes the engine light would pop up. I decided I needed to get this figured out because it was getting worse and worse. And I'd had a camping trip coming up. I was going to be towing a trailer. I decided it's time to get this thing figured out. So what did I do? Did I drive to AutoZone or O'Reilly Auto Parts to get my engine read? No. Because I hate doing stuff like that. No offense to any of those guys. They're awesome. They do it for free. But to me, it's like going to the dentist. They're just going to tell me everything that I'm doing wrong, and they're going to shame me, and So what did I do? I bought one of these little guys on Amazon. 30 bucks for this device. It's called a Cobra. What it does, it's an OBD onboard diagnostics. And what you do is you just kind of plug it into your, there's a little thingy under your steering wheel that you plug it in, download an app, and it tells you everything that's going on with your engine, including trouble codes. Yeah. So what did I do? I waited until I got an engine light come on, and it gave me codes P0171. Come on down. And code P0303. See what you won today. Basically what it told me was that kind of what I already knew, that my engine was misfiring, something about a sensor thing, I don't know. Went to Google, typed in the codes, found out what was going on, and deduced it to basically two things that I knew I needed to do. Number one, replace my spark plugs. Number two, get some more beer. Okay, three things. Number three, replace my ignition coils. Let me say, I am not a mechanic at all, okay? I do not like spending money. And so I decided I'm gonna take on this project myself. Now, let's just say it was not the easiest thing in the world, okay? I wanna show you something here. This is a happy, healthy, brand new spark plug. Look how clean and shiny that is. You could almost slip that right up your... And also, I'll show you this. This is an old spark plug. Look at that. This is a spark plug. This is a spark plug on drugs. Dare to not do drugs, spark plugs. So anyways, you could tell these needed to be replaced. Look at that. It's all like burnt out at the end. Yeah, nasty. So I got my socket wrench. After removing some different engine components, I was able to get to the spark plugs. On top of the spark plugs are what's called the ignition coils. These are where the wires plug in, and then it kind of just fits right in there. So I decided I was going to replace all of these as well. So get my socket in there. These things were tight. They had been in there for a long frickin' time. I'm cranking, I'm tugging, I'm pulling. Am I describing taking out spark plugs or my last Friday night? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I get the spark plug out, and what comes out is not this. You see something missing? Huh? I'm gonna call that just the tip, because that is missing. I started freaking out big time. And so what did I do? Went back to Google, found out that this is a very common problem on Ford trucks. My exact model of Ford trucks. Thanks a lot, Ford. I hate you. I found out that there's a special tool that can get these spark plugs out. Only kicker, the tool is $110. So you want me to spend more money to fix your problem, Ford? No, thank you. So I called my mechanic and I said, I quit. Can I take my truck in? I quit, because this actually happened on 4 out of 8 spark plugs. Half of them were stuck in the engine. Called him up, and his name's Vu, little Asian guy. Super nice, awesome guy. Vu told me he's so busy, he can't work on my truck for 2 weeks. Once again, almost crapped myself. He said, but I know the problem you're talking about, and I have the tool. You can come borrow it. I love you, Vu. Thank you. So I drove over in my minivan, and I picked up the tool, and I came back, and I watched a couple tutorials. I'm going to link them in the description below so you can watch them yourself. And basically, it works. This is what I pulled out. The remaining spark plug. This is what was stuck in the engine that was causing all of my problems. You can't put a new one in until this comes out. So anyways, the tool worked. So if you're in this predicament, I'm from Texas. If you're in this predicament, do not freak out. Go grab said beer on step number 2. To drink a beer, relax, get yourself this tool, whether you have to borrow one, rent one, maybe you have to buy it, but it beats a $1,200 trip to the mechanic. And it's going to work. It's going to take a lot of finessing and a lot of kind of jiggling stuff around, but it's going to work. So here's to all of the YouTube DIYers that decide to take on things themselves. I applaud you. I commend you, and I wish you the best of luck. Leave a comment below if you were able to solve your problem, or if you weren't. Hopefully you were, but I want to hear about it. Thanks so much for watching. Best of luck to you. Predicament. Is it predicament because it happened before? Post-dicament would be after. If you have a problem after something, you call it a post-dicament. And if it's a problem while it's happening, it's just a dicament.